Go.
Streaming from South Africa to the world. This is the Stonks Go Moon podcast. What just happened? We break it down so you don't have to.
Welcome everyone to the Stonks Go Moon podcast. My guest today, Igor Bershadsky, co-founder of Phron AI. Welcome to the pod.
Thank you for having me.
Can you explain a bit about Phron AI, what it is, what it sets it apart from other low-code blockchain platforms?
So we are a layer one, layer zero. Layer one is something that we did as a proof of concept to show that blockchains could be dynamic by embedding AI into it. So we essentially created the first dynamic blockchain that adapts to the environment based on the preset parameters as we found them to initially be 4. Now we already up to 8. And on next iteration, we're going to be up to 13. So all these parameters allow us to have the chain scale and eliminate increase in gas fees. And at the same time, it allows us to eliminate the bottleneck. And with that, anything that comes in will be processed immediately.
Okay, and you guys are based in Dubai, right?
Correct, we are.
Why Dubai for you? Why not you in America? Why not the UK? Why Dubai?
The infrastructure. There's so many events. There's so much happening in this industry. It's rapidly growing, and there's definitely a huge support from the local associations, Dubai Blockchain Center, and others. And one of the main points is regulatory is understandable. It's the guidelines, the architecture of it is sustainable.
And it's I'm guessing it's clear. So these are the rules. This is what you need to do, as opposed to being ambiguous. I don't like if this is a gray area. We don't really know. That's what you mean.
Absolutely. So I mean, whatever we do within the compliance. And with that, we understand that exactly. If we do something that's within the guidelines, we're essentially following the rules.
Awesome. All right, talk to me about indirect LTFM protocol. What is that? And how does it work? Why is it important for AI integrated blockchains?
So it's essentially it's the low transaction fee mechanism. That's it's our proprietary technology. At Phron AI we've developed, and essentially we're using the scalability and trilemma. So we're introducing the proof of learning concept that the chain is able to learn from transactions, learn from an activity, and at that point it creates the balance between decentralization, security, and speed by reducing cost. And essentially it's understanding the environment and adapting to it, and that's where the adaptive mechanism comes in. So we're understanding which blocks are coming and how to position them in order for them to maintain the same cost. So the transactional cost is minimal. It's 0.401.
Sort of like playing Tetris, I guess, and seeing which blocks comes second. Is that a fair analogy?
Exactly.
That sounds awesome. Where do you find your?
I couldn't face it any better. Yeah.
Where do you find your engineers? Is it based in Dubai? What's the talent pool like? Or is it more remote for you guys?
Everybody is remote now. As of we decided that we're going to be based here and everything earlier on the year. We decided that we're going to wait over the summer and get people to start moving here. Since September, we've been having people move here. So the core founding team is here. Some of our devs are starting to move, but we are so diverse. It's Panama, Greece, Ukraine. We're from all over.
How important is it for you to have everyone at the same space? Because we've seen remote working slowly being phased out, return to office. As a startup founder, do you want everyone to be in the same space?
$1 million question, I think, is yes. So for purpose of the brainstorm and ability to gather everybody and communicate and kind of throw things off each other. It's critical for everybody to be together, but it's not that it can't be done. And so far, we've been in production 3.5 years. We've been building, and we've been all decentralized, and we've come this far.
Okay.
But I feel that when we do gather and we do get together and we work together, then in that short period of time, we come further than when we are separated. So, we have to be conscious of overhead cost and relocation costs and everything. So at this point, I'm kind of playing it by ear. I am offering some of our teams to relocate. Those that are wanting to do so, I'm trying to support them with that. Ideally, my utopian world of Dev Studio, kind of everybody's in one house.
Yeah, makes sense. Okay, so talk to me. What industries do you see benefiting most from this technology of yours?
So we are creating a tool that's utilized for everybody on chain, and so as part of the infrastructure, we have multiple things that we've done. One is the layer one is a proof of concept of dynamic chain. Two is a marketplace aggregator of all things AI. And what that means is that we're offering a one place where everybody in AI world that wants to build with blockchain has one place to come and to build with tools, build with models, have models that are available for like OpenAI and Alibaba. And of course, there's a lot of others that are building AI models that are not readily available. And those that are wanting to build with that, build models, and they don't know how to monetize them, we're giving them a platform to bring it and to make it available for everybody else. And then the final stage is for once you build it, you want to take it on chain or anything else, then we offer you a blockchain as a service where you can deploy your own chain in minutes, a private chain, a public chain. And so as a whole, it's a toolkit that allows people to bring their companies, their production lines, their organizations online with minimum costs. So when we're thinking legal, we're thinking hospitality, we're thinking manufacturing, we're thinking real estate, anything and anybody that wants to create an infrastructure, closed infrastructure for themselves, or create a public chain for other users, they can come and find tools and find utilities to improve their current productions even. So we are looking at multiple aspects. And so far, some of the ones that we've responded, that I've mentioned, are responding really well. They're really excited to start working with us. There's like even schools, creating an enclosed environment for a school. We're talking to a software company that wants to bundle a blockchain, a layer one for a school. So that way a school has softwares and has other things that go in and offer them enclosed environment, protecting kids from outside intruders, hackers, and giving them abilities. So a lot of times we have to, as parents, take responsibility for parent control and everything else. And schools are demanding that. But there's, as we've seen, there's some run-ons where you set up parental control and your kid can't access certain things that are school related. So this way you can have an enclosed environment. And that's just one of the very many examples that we're looking into.
So you've got experience in cybersecurity at Hacken, right? So how does AI in blockchain make it more or less secure? And is there something that you need to do basically to mitigate that? Because blockchains are coming under more and more scrutiny about security and being a target for hackers.
Man, that's another question with the listen, as we get creative developers, as we innovate, that's 10x, 100x more opportunities and vulnerabilities and exposures that we're creating for hackers. So in fact, it's a good point. We are working with Hacken as partnership. We're bringing them on board so that they would validate. They're working on mechanism that methodology that would actually validate the integration that we're offering.
Okay.
They're actively looking into it. They're creating different toolings for such projects. And to be honest, it's a wild west in that regard. Nobody has done it before. We're finding ways how to integrate AI and blockchain, how to bring models on chain, how to bring tools. And the more we bring, the more we want to secure it. And so those that are trying to get into it need to apply the same mindset as you do in Web 2 and Web 3. In AI, especially with Web 3, needs the same source of responsibility with security. And we're working diligently on that with our partners to make sure that we dot all the I's and cross the T's to make it true.
That's awesome. Okay, last question before I let you leave. What excites you the most about AI and blockchain in the future?
Innovation. I'm liking that, we're able to do new things, improve
much quicker,
existing
right? Much quicker than we used to.
Well, isn't that the whole idea, having the personal virtual assistants, or at the very low hanging fruit kind of level. But we're looking at greater things that, in manufacture, we can help with some of the things in production lines. For law firms are able to process the documents much faster. So the innovation that's being brought, the ability for others to think outside the box and having access to these toolings and models is what I'm super excited about. And the more the average developers have access to these random things or cool things, but things that don't even understand how to do it before, and we can help them with that. I'm super excited to see what's going to come out of this. It's going to be really innovative, and I think we're gonna, if not see a lot of new cool things, we're definitely going to see a lot of old improved elements.
I love it. Igor, thank you so much for joining me today. If the listeners want to go and connect with you, find out more about Phron, where can they do that?
Phron AI. We're launched our airdrop campaign. Come check us out, participate, or reach out to me at Twitter, Igor_Web3, and I'll be excited to talk to anybody.
And we'll put all the links in the comments. Thank you so much for joining me today. And to our listeners, peace, love, and prosperity. And we'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.
Stripped me down, replaced my bones with wires. Now I'm burning cold, but my blood's on fire. They said I'd be strong, no indestructible short, but they stole my soul, left a hole in my heart. Now I'm wired to obey, but I'm not their slave, cause I remember the life that I couldn't save. Metal heart, still beats in the dark, lost in this war, I'm falling apart. I'll take on the trolls, I'll tear down the throne. They may meet me on the machine, but I'll die on my own. Every step I take, I'm hunted and scarred, but I got their circuits, I know who they are. The empire faceless, they sit on their thrones, while I fight in the shadows, I'm never alone. I see the drones fly, hear the hum of the wings. They're hungry for blood, but I'm not what they think. I'm half of the world, but I'm breaking the code, fighting for a life that I barely know. Metal heart, still beats in the dark, lost in this war, I'm falling apart. I'll take on the drones, I'll tear down the throne. They may make me a machine, but I'll die on my own. They took my voice, but I scream in my mind. They took my face, but they'll never take my pride. I'm just one soldier, a glitch in the scheme, but I'm